Well, good morning, Unity of Medina. And we are one in spirit. And so I love that whether you're online or in this very room, we are one in spirit. And today we're very blessed to hear Reverend David speak on Show Me the Kingdom wherever I go. Isn't that a great sentiment to say, just to feel that and to be that? Show me the kingdom wherever I go. And the phrase, rise up, oh my soul. So that's what I'm all about, is the soul. You know, it's time we start speaking to each other's soul and to really connect in that way. And so rise up, oh my soul. And so let's now go into prayer and just feel that for ourselves, for our brothers and sisters that are joining us online, and for those who are in this room. We can feel it from the very center of our chest. Rise up, oh my soul. Feel the blessings of this day. Feel the blessings of our life. In this week of Thanksgiving, we are so grateful. We are grateful to have Unity of Medina. We are grateful to have all that serve Unity of Medina. We're grateful to have Reverend David. and to listen to what he has to say about the kingdom and how we can live in that kingdom. Oh, rise up, oh my soul, as every day and every way I commit to living in the kingdom, to living good, to living love, to being light. And so we say, as Meister Eckhart said, the greatest prayer, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so now we will have Angie with our opening song.
You guys want to stand up and boogie? All right. We take all that we are and all that we have, and then we circulate. We take the gifts that God gives and the love that we live, and then we circulate. We look around and we share to show others we care, to extend God's plan of love, to be all that we are, to share all that we have. We circulate. We take all that we are and all that we have, and then we circulate. We take the gifts that God gives and the love that we live, and then we circulate. We look around and we share to show others we care, to extend God's plan of love, to be all that we are, to share all that we have. We circulate.
Just bless one another here this morning and just let them know how happy you are to see them this morning. And then we're going to break right into song again. Angie, you ready? Let's do it.
Who's thankful in here? Thank you. I want to say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful day. Spirit. Thank you for my friends, my wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends, my wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you, musicians. That was absolutely wonderful. What a great way to start the day. Welcome again to Unity of Medina. Here at Unity, we affirm our core values: integrity, joy, acceptance, love, and spiritual growth. November is the power of elimination. Reverend David will light the russet candle. As he lights the candle, let's again affirm together our affirmation for the power of elimination. Together. I release anything and everything that no longer serves my unfolding good. And today's daily word, November 21st, grace. I discover grace all around me when I open my eyes, my mind, and my heart to its presence. Grace reminds me that God's love is active and in every moment. Grace can be as quiet as a whisper. It's in the love I hear in the voice of someone dear and in the warmth and tenderness of comforting touch. Grace is in the heartfelt welcome I receive when invited into a friend's home. It's the bliss I feel when I know I truly belong. God is the heart of all grace, as goodness and kindness in action, always mine to receive and give in kind. My growing awareness inspires me to share this activity of God generously by calling it into expression. And now I command you to God and to the message of his grace, a message that is able to build you up and to give you the inheritance among all who are sanctified. Acts 20:32.
I'm calling my heart, calling my heart, calling my heart. Hey, I wanna, hey, and I, hey, nay. Pray within me, pray within me, pray within me. Hey, I wanna, hey, and I, hey, nay, hey, nay, nay. Hey, I wanna, hey, and I, hey, nay, hey, nay, nay. sister moon, oh, sister moon, oh, sister moon. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay. Light in my dreams, light in my nights, and light of my soul. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay, hey, nay, nay. Children of this life, children of this life, children of this life. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay. Teach me to love, teach me to love, love in your way. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay, hey, nay, nay. Angels from above, angels from below, angels from within. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay. Come with your grace, come and heal me, come and heal me. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay. 'Cause when we embrace all that exists, all that is here, hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay. Then the heart breaks, then the heart shines, then the heart sings. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay, hey, nay, nay. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay, hey, nay, nay. All becomes love, all becomes love, all becomes love. Hey, I wanna hear now, hey, nay. When we are one, when we are one, one with their love, one with their love, one with their love.
So just continuing in this moment, embracing this very moment, all that is here now. So just take this time to continue to sink within your soul, to just sink within to your very center. To this place of peace. And still continuing to just become very familiar with this stillness at the center. Very familiar with your still waters. Now I invite you to bring into your consciousness that this stillness is always there. Just continuing to notice that this peace, this stillness is always with you. Your inner being states, "My peace I give to you." Now bring into your consciousness that there is no separation in this peace. This peace is you. Just be with that. This is the purified place. It is a place where you are made new in every moment. It is the place that washes over you in every moment. And just again, be with knowing that that peace is always with you. Now, continuing in that acquaintance, that realization that peace is within me, that this new, washed, purified space is always with me. I just invite you to bring that back into this very room, that consciousness. And we pray all these things through the name and through the power of the living Christ within. Amen.
So as soon as I saw the message title today, I was like, oh, I have a song for that. It's a song I wrote called Step Into Freedom. And the part, there's a part that's like the lyrics are, step into freedom, hold my hand, I'll take you there. Your life's your kingdom, feel the love pour everywhere. And it's really about finding, like realizing that this is our kingdom and appreciating and what we have and, you know, really using that. And I actually wrote this in an empty room, which is what the first verse kind of starts as. I wrote it in a room that a friend of mine moved out, and I was like, I'm gonna write a song, and so I started writing this song, and the words, everything just kind of came. I was really in the flow. So, yeah. My mind is like this empty room, echoes of a past float here. And I can't seem to understand how it all just disappeared. I look back and laugh at all the foolish things I've done. My thoughts just linger on as I stare straight into the sun. I find that you are the one who can pull the rainbow out of the storm clouds with your smile, lighting up every single room. And faster than I can wink both eyes, you're there loving me and all the crazy things that I do. And I am as the hours pass me by, I'm finding my strength again. Just when I thought my time was up, you pulled me through my own thick skin. There's no reason for my foolish pride to damper me. With every mistake I have made, I'll grow to just be free. 'Cause you are the one for me. You can pull a rainbow out of the storm clouds with your smile, lighting up every single room. And faster than I can wink both eyes, you're there loving me and all the crazy things that I do. And I am loving you too. Step into freedom, hold my hand, I'll take you there. Your life's your kingdom, feel the love pour everywhere. Step into freedom, hold my hand, I'll take you there. Your life's your kingdom, feel the love pour everywhere. You can pull a rainbow out of the storm clouds with your smile, lighting up every single room. And faster than I can wink both eyes, you're there loving me and all the crazy things that I do. You can pull a rainbow out of the storm clouds with your smile, lighting up every single room. And faster than I can wink both eyes, you're there loving me and all the crazy things that I do. And I am loving you too.
Step into freedom. Your life is the kingdom. Your life is your kingdom. So interesting that you wrote that in an empty room. Stillness is the way, is the key to seeing the kingdom. And you presented that so beautifully. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. You know, Angie has another song that she sings. Rise up, O my soul. Rise up, O my soul. Show me the kingdom wherever I go. Rise up, O my soul. Free my mind from yesterday. Rise up, O my soul. Show me the kingdom wherever I go. You know, it's like Show me this divine realm that were these ideals that are in Spirit's mind for my life. Show me that, oh my soul. Let me rise in consciousness so that I see that in greater ways every day with my spiritual eye. Free me from yesterday so that I can experience this high vibrational life. Free me from yesterday so that I can see it. I can see it when I'm set free. You know, there's a great story, a metaphysical story in the sacred scriptures. It's the blind man's story. It's of this man who could not see the kingdom. He just couldn't see it. You know, he'd moved to that place in his life where he was looking for the kingdom on the outside. He was looking for it on the outside. And he was pleading with others, begging for help, asking for help from the outside. Have you ever been there? Why won't they help me out? Why aren't they doing their part? This isn't going to work because of them. I feel so helpless. I've done all I can do. You ever been there? Yeah. You're looking for the kingdom on the outside. This is what was happening for this man. He was pleading, help me, help me. And the list can go on those ways in which we are looking for the kingdom on the outside. But the only way to see the kingdom is to switch sides. That's the game of life, really. It's to switch sides from looking for it from the outside to going within and living your life from within. You know, are we going to wait for our desires to manifest and then see the manifestations? Or are we going to choose to see what is unfolding with our spiritual eye and with our solar plexus by living in the moment and noticing the flow that is in the moment? Noticing the flow that is in the moment. Well, the blind man, as we said, was living this low vibrational way, okay? He was living this way of trying to make it all happen from the outside. But then his inner being is there with him. And his inner being says this. The first thing he says is, I am the light of the world. All of our spiritual unfolding into this higher vibrational life is through light, through understanding, through hearing the voice within. So what happens is there is this blind man, and Jesus, his inner being, sees him. And he spits on the ground. And he goes over and rubs his fingers in the ground, and he makes clay, and he takes this clay and he puts over his eyes. And he anoints his eyes. And then he says, go wash in the pool of Siloam. So he does. That's the second thing that must happen is faith. We hear it within and we listen to it. We align with it. We step into it. And so he does. He goes to the pool of Siloam and he comes back and he says, I can see. I can see. Now I can see the kingdom. What just happened? He could not see the kingdom, and now he could. Notice the first thing that happens here, as I said, was the first thing that happened was light, right? You know, in Genesis, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, right? It's like saying God created this world of divine ideals for all humanity, for all manifestation, for your life, for my life, heaven. And God created earth. Now, at this point, this is all unmanifest. There's no manifestation at this point. Okay, this is all metaphysical. So what is this earth? It's the consciousness that can capture what's in heaven, right? Not only did he create these wonderful ideals, but he created also this earth, this eretz, that can capture those higher ideals for our life. We can literally see it. But you know what the next thing that happens in Genesis is? It said, and God said, let there be light, right? It all starts with hearing that voice within and following the flow of that. Following the flow of that. We have to start with acknowledging exactly what is present in the moment. In Proverbs 3:6, it says, "In all your ways acknowledge your inner being, and your inner being shall direct your paths." So the blind man starts the process of switching sides, and he, as I said, he went to the pool of Siloam. Now, what is this pool? You know, what's this pool? Why does he send him to a pool? Listen to what Charles Fillmore says about the pool. He said, "It is the realization in consciousness that our life is constantly being purified, is constantly being healed, and is constantly being made new in the mind." This morning's meditation, we visited that. Did you notice that that peace was always there? Nothing can ever take it away from you. No outer circumstances. That peace is also a pool of pure substance. This energy that can come forward in your life according to what you're stepping into, according to what you're listening to. So he sends them to the still waters, right? That's the only way we can ever hear it. We've got to be still within. We've got to go to an empty room and write our song. Exactly. That's the pool. That's the pool. So what is this place of Siloam? Charles Fillmore says it's the place of putting away false ideas. It's the place of transcending domestication. It's the place of transcending cultural conditioning. It's the place of transcending those limiting ideas we've picked up through our life that are making us think that outside ourselves is the kingdom when all along it's within them. In fact, in this story, you know, Jesus heals this blind man on the Sabbath. Well, you don't do that in the Jewish culture, right? And of course, they're using the culture of the day to make this story, right? They're just using those conditions of the day. And so these Pharisees come to the parents of the blind man who was healed. They come to him. And the Pharisees, those one who are using in this story, what they're representing is those that are using the law, those that are using these do's and don'ts, those who are conditioning you to the outer life rather than listening to your inner life and controlling the environment through that. They come to the parents, and they want to demonstrate this man, he's a phony, you know? And so they say to him, "Do you say that this man on the Sabbath healed your son?" And what they say, the same thing that conditioning always says, is he's of age. That's the law. He can speak for himself. Go ask him. Do you catch? Yeah. We can't stay stuck in those things that are limiting us. And that's exactly where cultural conditioning chooses to stay at. We must listen to and be aware of exactly what is emerging all around us and say yes to that. Be in the light. Notice it. You know, Deepak Chopra says that his way is this way. He says, "I pay attention to the zeitgeist. I pay attention to what is unfolding right now that is here, that is higher for humanity. And I stay in the moment, in each moment, and notice that. Then what I do," he says, "I then follow what is passion for me that is aligned with that zeitgeist." So then I surround myself with people that share my passion, and then he says, and it all just works out. It all just works out. By simply acting in faith, by listening to what is mine in the moment to do. Yeah. But you know, something else amazing happens in the story if you read it very close. And it's the key to staying in that place where you can see the kingdom. As Angie shared this morning, the kingdom, your life is your kingdom. Where you can stay in that place of actually participating and it's flowing forward into greater and greater expression for you. And so what happens is these Pharisees come to Jesus this time. And Jesus says to them, I come into this world that they which see not might see. But then he says, and that they which see might be made blind. Do you catch? And some of the Pharisees which heard these words and said unto him, are we blind also? And he says, if you were blind, you should have no sense of being separated from your inner knowing and your inner guidance. And then he says, but now you say we see, therefore your sense of being separated from your inner knowing, from your guidance, and from your higher self remains. When we think we know how it's all going to unfold and we become attached to that, we block ourselves from seeing it. The whole key to seeing the kingdom is to be removed from yesterday and live in the now. That's the whole key. Yet another man comes to him, Nicodemus, was another ruler of the day who was controlling people with the do's and the don'ts of the day, comes to Jesus at another time. And, he comes to him at night because he wants to know what's going on. And he says to him something very interesting. He said, most assuredly I say unto you, unless one is born again of spirit, he cannot see the kingdom. Whoa, those are big words for a Unity church on a Sunday morning, right? What's he saying here? He says, do not marvel that I said to you that you must be born again of spirit. And he goes on to say this. Now, this is the inner being speaking to us, right? This is big. You must be born again of spirit. He said, the wind blows where it wishes, and you hear the sound of it, but cannot tell where it comes from and where it goes. So is everyone who is born of spirit. You see, they're both saying the same thing, right? Those who say they can see, don't see. Those who know they don't see, see. Yeah. We must stay in the moment, stay in the light of what's unfolding all around us, and then continue to just step into that. Continue to step into that. I'd like to read something from a book that Donna and John shared with me about 4 years ago. They're laughing because I keep saying to them, I'm going to get this book back to you. I'm going to get this book back to you. But I've never gotten the book back to them. So this is a half page, okay? So you really got to join with me. You willing to join with me? Okay. So what's being said in this story about the still waters and in this meditation this morning is, as you begin to realize that center of you is always peace and that it's always there, you begin to align with that. You begin to know the truth of that. You begin to make your whole life about that. Can you relate? Yeah. Something's not right here. Yeah. I'm looking on the outside. I got to go within. Because what's happening on the outside is we set up these energetic conditions where we're trapped in a thought and a feeling that we may or may not be aware of. And what happens is our life just keeps repeating the same pattern, and the same pattern, and the same pattern. Have you noticed? Yeah. But as we choose the stillness and we choose to align with that and move with that, that pattern becomes undone. And then we begin to open ourselves to integrate that next fuller expression of why we're here. Okay? So listen to what this is actually a channeled text, right? It's a book called Oneness, channeled by Russia. How many are familiar with it? Yeah, there's several here, a couple here are familiar with it. There was a guy named Vince Lisi who used to come here to Unity of Medina for a couple years, actually, and he would teach this book, okay? So here's what it says. Once integration has taken place, one is able to transcend the limitations of one's previous focus. In doing so, one is able to remain in harmony with all that previously defines one's existence while simultaneously opening to encompass the fullness of the totality at the stage in one's process. There is no need to direct this process through your intent, for it is you who will be directed and not the other way around. One sense of it is of being in a state of absolute receptivity, of surrendering totally at every possible level, surrendering completely to control the process, surrendering completely from controlling the process. One becomes like a leaf on the wind, embodying a willingness to be carried with the momentum of the process, knowing unquestionably that one's best interest and one's well-being are being seen in every possible way. In a sense, one becomes the wind while retaining the self-perception of the leaf. One embodies self-definition and form while merging in totality with momentum and direction. The energies become one, and the transference of the form from here to your higher expression occurs. Yeah, you must be born again. You must die to those old limiting thoughts about the outer world having its power and move within to that place that is born new every single moment you experienced it. This moment, you experienced it in the meditation, and it is there with us in all times. When we drop into those still waters, we're dropping into that place that is being purified and made new in every moment. May that continue to be the experience of your life as you continue to come forward with those greater expressions of yourself. Namaste.
Thank you, David. That was wonderful. Couple of announcements. Let's continue to remember our basket raffle for our audio-visual fundraiser. Baskets are here in the room here. In addition to the 800 awarded by Unity Worldwide Ministries, we've already raised an additional $1,500. Thank you, Karen. You can purchase tickets from Karen Malloy here on a Sunday morning, or by giving her a phone call, at 330-304-5021. 330-304-5021, or by email. I'm not going to read her email. The basket raffle will be displayed on site and online November 17th through December the 9th. The actual raffle will occur following the service on December 19th. For those blessed by Penny Kelly's book, Elves of Lily's Farm, The Evolving Human, Consciousness and Energy, remember she will be here on the big screen Wednesday evening, December the 8th, from 7 to 8. Love offering is requested for the evening of the event. Contact Nancy Williams for more details. One last announcement. Also a great opportunity to help right locally here in Medina. I'm supporting Coats for Kids. The drive is all about keeping children warm this season by donating coats, mittens, gloves, scarves, warm sweaters, and other warm clothing that you're no longer in need of. Thank you so much for the coats that are there already. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Box of clothing is in the foyer in front of the bookstore here at Unity Medina. Thank you for making a difference here in Northeast Ohio. The coats do stay in Northeast Ohio. They stay in Medina, actually, so it's an awesome, awesome opportunity. And now Reverend Donna will come forward for our offering time. Thank you.
Oh, no, oh, here it is. Every week when I announce David, I always miss something, so I write it down. So hopefully today will be the day. So first of all, thank you, David. And the idea that, boy, we have to go within. Holidays are coming, and there's a lot going on in our family with all the circumstances of the outer world. And so it's interesting to have to go within, and I have been disciplining myself for that. And it does work, but it takes effort. You know, not effort like I'm making it happen. Effort that I won't go without, I will go within. So thank you for that. That was a great, great lesson and a reminder that the kingdom is within. And by the way, something beautiful happened during your song. It was a meditation in itself. Oh. And I went somewhere and I liked it. So, so just know. Okay, so this is the time for us to act out and to give. And it's always a blessed time to give our gifts and to hold those gifts. So I invite you now to take your gifts and to hold them in your hands and to bless them with our offering. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Angie?
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
So we thank each and every one that is here today and for your offerings that you have given so freely on this Thanksgiving week. I know that this church appreciates it and takes all that you give and uses it for highest good. I want to thank all those who trust us in prayer as you allow your prayers to be lifted up by our prayer chaplains and also to be sent to Unity Village to be prayed for the 30 days. We know that prayer works, that miracles happen in each and every one of our lives as we continue to bless each other. And then our world, we see it this week as a place of thanksgiving. We thank all the good that is in our world, all the giving, all the receiving. For we know God is good, and we know that that is the power that runs all. And so we are grateful. We are grateful to have this place to come, to practice, to be, to give, to receive. And we want to know, is anyone here for the first time? No? Well, we'll give our blessing to each other. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you. So I want to thank you for being here today, and I want to invite you to all stand up and sing the peace song.
each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
So live your life this week from the inside out. You might find a place you really like. Have a wonderful week. God bless. Thank you for being here. In the prayer protection, let's do that too. You want to? All right. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a great week. God bless.